Alright, welcome to the fat edition of Mini Heroes Digest. Kaiju's just tilting her head. She's like, what is he doing?
Well, I just threw the shirt on. It's not any of my cool shirts I have, so... And I just realized from the camera that I look just like Jabba the Hutt. Because I've gotten so fat.
So, while we might be fat, this week's news stories are not.
Yeah, guys, we tried looking around for something, and it's mostly Overwatch 2 news, and it's just like...
Nobody cares.
Yeah,
There's other channels that cover it.
Yeah.
It was a slow news week, so we've got to,
There's a trailer for Call of Duty 2. Or no,
Modern Warfare 2, the reboot.
Yeah. Again, I swear there was Modern Warfare 2 years ago, but
there was.
Yeah, I know. That's always so freaking confusing.
But yeah, it does get confusing, doesn't it?
So all right.
Let's just dive in.
Okay.
Like the majority of our stories are horror stories, so.
Well, hey, it's the spookiest time of the year.
Stomp that.
I ain't talking about text time.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
So Multiverses released a new patch on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And that includes a new map, a new fighter, and some other fun additions. So Stripe the Gremlin joins.
Mm-hmm.
He appeared in the 1984 film Gremlins and the 1990 sequel.
Did he appear in the sequel? I'm pretty sure that was some other because like obviously the Gremlins, when they get exposed to water, they multiply like crazy. So I don't remember it being Stripe in the sequel. Definitely is a big part of the first movie, but again, this is a Gremlins junkie here, so they've always been saying they're going to do a sequel for Gremlins at some point, but they always keep pushing it back or being like, oh yeah, well we'll do something like that later,
Okay, so you're right. Stripe is not in Gremlins 2 because he's just not.
Yeah.
And he's like, furthermore, Gizmo is not a gremlin, but rather a mogwai. Thank you for your time. And someone's like, thank you for your service, lore corrections, man. I think I hear someone calling Grogu Baby Yoda. You're needed. Godspeed.
You're welcome.
Oh my god. But anyway.
But, again, I've seen Gremlins so many times. I was very certain they made it clear Stripe is dead. You see a skeleton and everything.
Stop, don't do it, Buster.
Yeah,
So, there's also a Halloween event running from October 12th through November 15th.
Yep.
You can earn candy by using a Halloween cosmetic or playing a Stripe. You can exchange this for gold or special skins like a Mummy Rain Dog or Calico variant on Cake the Cat. And you can also pay to unlock some scary cosmetics, and the real horror there is the microtransactions.
I know,
but it's a free game, so...
And hey, if it's gonna be like the Iron Giant looks like Frankenstein's monster, that's gotta be at least worth something. Like little pep in your step, little get you in the the spooky times.
Cool. There's a new announcer as well. They announced a new announcer, Lady Rainicorn from Adventure Time.
Also, basically, her voice will appear.
So she'll be the announcer.
Oh,
or an optional announcer.
Okay, optional. Yeah, because you're seeing that with a lot of games, especially fighting games, where you can change the voice of your announcer and everything, and I think it's a cool feature.
And I mean, yeah, that is pretty cool. So next up on our spooky list of stories, Xbox's horror exclusive, it's rare that Xbox has exclusives.
I know, right?
Although Bethesda. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, Scorn. Scorn is a game that has been in development for a very long time.
Yeah. And
its developers have not shied away from the fact that they have been inspired by, a ton of things.
Yeah.
The desolate surrealism of... Nope, not going to say the name. I can't pronounce that.
Oh... Beksinski. I'm at least trying something the last. Beksinski. That's okay. So, all you out there, all you Beksinski heads out there, I apologize if we said it wrong, but I am vaguely aware of some of his work, but mainly the one that has clearly gotten the most reference and the most love and praise is H.R. Giger, who, of course, those you're aware, is the guy who designed the Xenomorphs in the Alien franchise, amongst other things. Certainly has done crazy artwork on so many other projects, but I'm always trying. I got my hands on his art book, years ago, and it's just it is so surreal and crazy, and also kind of phallic, some of his designs and everything. But it's
hey, just like our founding fathers.
Yeah. But no, I.
So this is odd. Just looking at it, there's no really explanations for what you are or where you are. It's a very horror-y game.
Yeah.
You're pretty sure you're not even human. Yeah, the intent is for you to be completely immersed in a totally alien universe.
Yeah. Does fit in line with some of his more surreal ideas, and by all means, I'm definitely intrigued by the idea of your character not being human, or trying to piece together what exactly your character is. That certainly is, that fits very well with a psychological horror story.
It seems like the biggest intent is psychological horror and forcing you to figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
Because like it says, there's no tutorials. The only real text is basic menu prompts.
Okay.
So you've got to figure it out yourself. That's kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, and it came out as of this recording on Friday.
All right. If nothing else, I'll definitely look at Let's Plays of it. Again, I wish I could have more time to play games, but my schedule's been super busy, and so is yours. So
yeah.
And plus, he won't let me play super scary games.
No. That's not what's happening. What's happening is, because Xander is an integral part of this channel, we cannot do super, adult things, because, then there's concerns that, we're exploiting a child or whatever. Child exploitation. Who cares? No, I'm kidding. It's mostly because of Xander and his age.
Yeah.
While I mark every video as not for children, because I don't want it being on the YouTube Kids app, because I just don't want it on there. We try to keep it family friendly, and unfortunately this game is not really
not even close.
Family friendly.
Unless your family is super into.
Unless your family is friendly with gore.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say gore, but grotesque.
Cosmic horror.
Yeah, grotesque
horror,
cosmic horror in general.
Yeah.
Our family.
Yeah.
So our next horror story, our horrific headline, if you will, it's not touchscreen. My work computer is touchscreen, and I keep trying to, that'd be so convenient, but nope. Mario movie will have Toad singing. It seems today, and then all you see. No.
As I lives in movies and sex on TV. Okay. I can only do in small points of the Toad voice. And even then, I don't think I was that good at it.
Hi, I'm Toad!
Mario!
Anyway,
oh, God.
We gotta stop. We're gonna kill our voices.
Yeah.
So, it was long rumored and mostly memed that they would be singing in the Mario movie, because all of the voice actors and Chris Pratt are decent at singing.
Hmm.
Actually, I don't know if the other
Jack Black
voice
is
actors are
absolutely...
Well, yeah, of course. Jack Black. But, I don't know if Charlie Day is actually a voice actor.
Well, maybe. Well, no, he's done voices for, at least for the Lego Movie.
I mean, Chris Pratt did voices for a Lego Movie.
Yeah.
But yeah. And I mean, he's technically a voice actor, but in terms of training, he's an actor.
But if you are curious about Charlie Day's musicals, all you have to do is watch Always in Philadelphia, Dayman.
Oh man, I'll have to look that up. But anyway, real quick, a quick aside. I put a comment on our last digest explaining that I did some research on Charles Martinet and I was way off base. I didn't realize just how vast his range is. Yeah. To the point where he's playing Parthenu? He's playing that big dragon from Elder Scrolls.
Nice.
And he's been live action movies, voice acting. So, he easily could have done a different voice for Mario.
Yeah.
So, I think it's more of I feel like they offered it to him, but he might not have wanted to do a whole movie. He might have just been happy with a cameo.
Well, man.
I have no doubt they at least ran it by him.
I have a couple theories of who he could be. And I think this is all depending on how I'll think he's not going to be in much in the movie, but I do have some ideas of who he could be in his role. But my thing is hey, there's been plenty of good voice actors who have done Sonic in the games, and yet Ben Schwartz, he did it for the movie and did a great job. I don't think the same thing could not have been done for this Mario movie of finding a voice actor to do Mario besides Charles Martinet. It's just
they chose Chris Pratt, and the biggest problem with him isn't that he can't voice act. It's just that all his characters sound the same for the most part, and just kind of tired of seeing his face everywhere. The same thing happened with someone with Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
During his heyday.
That's funny. Who could have mentioned that in the last episode?
Was it really you who mentioned it?
I think I did.
I thought I read it somewhere. My bad.
Play the tape again. Play the video again.
Oh, it's not on the channel anymore.
Dang it. That was the one video that was taken down. I can't believe it.
But yeah, so... going back to singing, so Keegan-Michael Key, who is voicing Toad and doing a marvelous job so far, has confirmed that Toad will have a musical moment during an interview he had. He said, "I got to improvise a song in Super Mario Bros., which was an absolute blast." So that means there might be singing. Woo! So yeah, I don't want to skip this section. It's talking about Chris Pratt and how his Mario sounds like his normal voice with just a tiny hint of Brooklyn accent.
I've seen some memes of it sounds so eerily similar to Linda Belcher from Bob's Burgers.
Stop! I saw that video and now I can't unhear it.
I mean, I can't unsee it. That's the sad thing. I think someone made an animation of Linda Belcher traveling to the Mushroom Kingdom. It was pretty funny.
It was. But and also we gotta address when they did the little interview with Chris Pratt. He was so I believe he probably played the game once or twice when he was younger, but I don't. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to kick you. I don't think he was as mega fan as he is making it out.
That whole man, it's been a dream to finally play Mario.
He's that's not true. Come on, man.
No one's buying it.
You can't even remember that you were stomping Koopas in Mario Brothers.
Oh my God.
Now the whole arcade machine in the laundromat, I can believe that. Especially back then, because laundromats, they would put a lot of them would have TVs when I was a kid.
Well, same here. They had freaking Altered Beast in my local. There was 2 laundromats. One had our Altered Beast. One had Marvel vs. Capcom, and it blew my mind at the idea of Ryu and Spider-Man could fight and they do. Oh my God, that was amazing to me. So, obviously, the laundromats had some good stuff, back in the day.
Oh my God. We might get to hear Bowser sing, though.
I mean, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought for sure them getting Jack Black to be Bowser, there would be a big, bombastic, like, your whole kingdom's mine, and blah, 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 you know, and him rocking out, you know?
Maybe not that on the nose, but yeah.
Okay, well, you know, I'm improvising, you know?
Well,
I'm paraphrasing here.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, that was me.
They didn't hire me, they hired Jack Black, okay? Maybe they'll hire me one day.
Anyway, on to our last story. I know it's a short one.
Yeah, we didn't, again, we tried.
This one's my favorite.
Okay, alright.
So, Oblivion is one of my favorite Elder Scrolls games. You know, obviously I love Skyrim and Oblivion. I think they're both great. I think in terms of role-playing, I think Oblivion is a bit more in-depth. It's kind of like if you compare 3E and 5E of D&D. They're both good, but, you know, one is more in-depth than the other. Anyway, Oblivion is host to many mods, but the best one is the mod where you can order an actual pizza from Domino's in-game. So, let me get down to the explanation. So, with a bit of tinkering, players can utilize a new character who goes by Pizza Black and is situated outside way, just west of the Imperial City, to have a real pizza delivered to their door. So it'll ask for the usual, which in this case is a 12-inch thin crust, 8 garlic bread twist, and a 20-ounce bottle of fused lemon tea, totaling almost $30. So it does this with a Python file, and players will need to, you know, type in the correct delivery details in order to, you know, get it delivered. And it's also possible to alter the order to be your specific. And the armor on this guy is just great. It looks like, you know, a marinara red hood, crispy golden brown armor, and
oh, this is awesome. Oh,
there's
man.
also, this is not the first food-based mod for Elder Scrolls. Earlier this year, apparently, someone created
of course
Burger Jarl, which is a burger joint, and it consists of cheeseburgers, milkshakes, a cola alternative, nuggets, and a big Jarl. It's great. Oh my god.
I mean, why not? It's a fantasy magical world. They would have figured out how to make a burger and a pizza. You know?
And, you know, Elder Scrolls, Fallout, I love those. And so it's cool that I want to mention this.
Yep.
If I can get to it.
I'm sorry.
There's, like, so much on my screen at once. Give me one moment. One moment, please.
Okay, I got some.
Got something in your eye?
Yeah. Okay, I think I got it.
So, Epic Games.
Like a big pizza pie.
Oh my god.
That's amore.
Oh, well, we're not doing this right now.
Okay.
I was going to pull up the Epic Games store because from October 20th to the 27th, they are giving away the Fallout 3 Game of the Year edition. Okay. And, like, I mean, just about everyone has Fallout 3 on their PC nowadays. But if you don't have it,
everyone.
You know, everyone who has a PC that can play games. Anyway, if you haven't picked it up, I highly suggest it. I just completed a playthrough. You know, I did everything in the game. It's a fun game. I think Fallout 4 improves a lot of the mechanics, but at the same time, it is nice that there's a level cap. It forces you to strategize a bit more about what perks you take and how you distribute your skill points. Fallout 4 it's like I said with Skyrim and Oblivion, 3E versus 5E. They're both good. It's just, you know, they have different things that make them better than the other. And with that, we're done. We're done.
Well,
we're done.
I know, but I've been stewing my thoughts on the whole
We're done.
Retro Studios and like
Oh my god.
the whole technical RPG. Because I'm always thinking, because I was thinking like
RGB.
yeah,
Red, green, blue. Red, green, blue.
no,
It's been a long day.
I know, but
I know you know. Go ahead.
Okay.
Share your thought.
Okay. Nintendo, why did you rob us of something cool? Like, okay, you love your Legend of Zeldas very much. We all love your Legend of Zeldas, but like, this studio, Retro Studios, has given you hit after hit after hit. If they had a great idea for a title RPG, let them do it. And if you're very precious of the Legend of Zelda RPG platform, then let them do. Then let it call something else. Maybe, I don't know, Raven Blade. You know, that fantasy game that you cancel right when the whole... Okay, like, granted, it was, like, very early on in Retro Studios, day, and that frickin' schmuck, Jeff Spangenberg was still in charge and everything, and he commissioned 4 games all at once and forced everyone to use the same dev kit. It was a whole nightmare, I understand, and you wanted all that to be gone. But I honestly think if they had just... let them do a technical RPG and just use the assets they had left over with Raven Blade or some of this concept arts they had. I think that could have been its own cool art, fantasy franchise to go along with everything else going on. That way, Legend of Zelda could have still been its own thing, and Raven Blade or whatever they would have called it, Retro Studios would have done its own thing and could have evolved into something else. Could have gone beyond whatever stuff is happening in Legend of Zelda, and it's... It's
interesting to note, too, that they have another Zelda title that wasn't, approved. It was going to be for the Wii, and it would star a Sheikah in a story that explored the origins of the Master Sword. That probably got shut down because Nintendo was already planning to do Skyward Sword, which explores the origins of the Master Sword. Now, in Nintendo's defense, the last time they let somebody else handle The Legend of Zelda, it went very poorly. And at this point in time, I don't think they were ready to branch out like that. But I think with the success that they saw with Hyrule Warriors and and with Mario plus Rabbids, I think if Retro Studios or the people who were behind this were to pitch a similar game, I think they would have a good shot of getting approved. Okay.
I was about to say, if you were trying to compare Retro Studios to that studio,
which
that was under Philips CDI.
Yeah.
No. Retro Studios actually proved they could make good games.
I'm just saying, it's like how when the original Super Mario movie came out, and it was a flop, Nintendo backed away and they were like, we're not doing any more movies. And then it took them a while, but now they're doing the Super Mario Brothers movie, and it genuinely looks like it can be enjoyable.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it looks like it's going to be a masterpiece. Visually, I think it's good.
Yeah.
And voices, pretty much all nailed.
Yeah.
We'll get a better feel for it once the movie actually.
Well, again, we saw a teaser, so we will get more of an idea of what's going on in the trailer and confirm whether or not Mario and Luigi are from New York City or New Donk City. Because I think they're gonna. I'm guessing New Donk City because that's their like.
It would make sense with Donkey Kong.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't they say Cranky Kong was gonna?
Oh yeah, that they did confirm that. Yeah.
Yeah, and so watch Pauline be a cameo.
You know what? I'm secretly hoping that the movie begins with Pauline trying to run for mayor, trying to start her career or her political career or something like that. Okay, with that,
and then the end of the Mario movie, they fall through another pipe, a blue pipe, and Mario at the screen like, and then it opens back up. Mario jumps out of the blue pipe, but it's not Mario. It's live-action Mario, played by Chris Pratt. He looks around, and he's like, Green Hills. And then the credits roll.
I was secretly hoping you were going to say it was live-action Chris Pratt, but it's Charles Martinet voicing him. It'd be what is this place? I don't know.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's
Anyway,
okay.
that would be funny.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now I think we're done.
Yes.
Okay.
That is it for this week. So,
I just.
as always, stay cool and thank you for watching. And quick update because I did just remember this. My Mama is doing better.
Mm-hmm.
She got out of the hospital, I want to say, on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
It might have been Tuesday evening. But she's feeling great. She's at Lysander right now at the store while we record this. I couldn't go to the store because I was at work. So I'm not just a jerk who made her go. Thank you for your support.
Mm-hmm.
And we're almost at that 45 subscriber mark.
I know, right?
I'm gonna lose my mind when we get to 50.
Oh, jeez.
It's a small milestone
What are we gonna do?
for a lot of people. But
we actually have to put in effort.
Yeah. We'll plan something for the 50.
Right,
We've got a couple years.
Okay.
Anyway, for real. Bye.
Bye. All right, and also make sure your parents are okay. Or reach out and talk to them. Okay.
Yeah.
Just a little PSA for you folks.
Just anyone you know and love.
Oh yeah.
Reach out to them. Might not be your parents, but make sure they're okay.
Yeah.